Welcome to the L4DNow.com second vodcast. Today's match is going to be between Pandemic Gaming versus vVv Gaming. For the video, I'll just refer to them as V3 Gaming, as saying all the V's can get a little tongue twisting as I'm trying to keep up with all the action in the game. Both of these gaming organizations are actually very well known, respectively, in the console world and in the PC world. Pandemic is mostly known for PC games, Counter-Strike Source, and TF2. They actually have the top TF2 team right now in the top level of CEVO. And V3 Gaming is actually very well known in the console world, especially for Gears of War 2. Both teams, or both organizations rather, are just recently picking up L4D teams. So it's going to be very interesting to see how these two teams play each other. V3, which was formerly DTP, has probably been around much longer than the Pandemic team, as they're recently formed. So they probably will have the advantage of experience in playing with each other in this game more often. The Pandemic team, however, I believe was formed from Counter-Strike players. We see the match getting underway here with the Ready Up mod. One interesting thing to know, in this game we are running the CEVO configuration, and what that means is there will be no additional medkits throughout the map aside from the 4 that you start with. The only time you get extra medkits is on the finale. You get the 4 at the start and the 4 at the end. This makes the gameplay for Survivor much more fast-paced. It puts more pressure on the infected team. It forces them to have tighter gameplay, better attacks, and more coordination. So it also prevents a lot of people complaining on longer maps like Blood Harvest 3 and Blood Harvest 4 that no matter how much damage we inflict to our opponents, they just find 6 medkits and limp to the, or not limp rather, but breeze to the safe room with the 185, 190 health bonus. That eliminates all of this. So truly, this will weed out the bad teams from the good teams. If you play a very slow-paced Survivor game, you better have very good aim and very good awareness, or you may not make it to the safe room every time. The metagame now dictates the majority of the time that the Boomer goes specifically last, so that they do respawn with the 3-1, and that's 3 hunters and the Smoker. So the hunters here will most likely go for high damage to get any damage they can inflict to set up for that 3-1 attack, also known as the kill squad or the death squad, so they can get the entire end cap on the team. Smoker getting the full here, and the Boomer's not going to actually try to spawn. He's going to spawn deliberately last so they can respawn with 3-1. So not too much action here is going to go on. I'm not sure, well, I'm pretty sure that Pandemic does know about this, although they are a relatively new team. I'm sure they're familiar with 3-1s and the metagame changes. If you're not sure what metagame is, what that means is simply a fancy word for saying the evolving strategy and counter strategy for a game. The way people play things out differently, and the way people react to the different things in the game, the strategy and counter strategy. This Smoker goes in there just to get whatever damage, and the Boomer is trying to spawn literally last and die last. But it looks like he doesn't die last, but they probably still with 3-1. So the next attack coming here is definitely going to be going for the complete end cap. Also with the CEVO config, there's a guaranteed tank every map, and on maps like Blood Harvest, getting the tank before or after the bridge can really dictate your chances for making out alive. If you have the tank after the bridge, it can be very harsh, as you're probably going to be stuck inside the trailer house. You don't have any Molotovs, even worse. Best case scenario, in my opinion, is to get the tank before you cross the bridge. You can safely stand behind the trees, guarding against the rocks, guarding the spawn points so they can't. So they're going for the 3-1. 3 hunters go in, 1 to 10 damage. 1 hunter already gets killed though, and they get some decent damage here. I can't see exactly how much, because I can't tab and take a look at the health bars, which is a bit unfortunate. And I also have no way of telling how many items the other team has, aside from looking on their hip, which isn't always possible, as looking through the infected's point of view. And it looks like they are getting the tank, I guess as before they cross the bridge, but they are going to run to the house, check for Molotovs. I do see 2 sitting there, 1 on the file cabinet, 1 on the desk. Looks like the 1 rock from Synth actually hits the Survivors, very nice. So they found a 3rd Molotov outside. Boomer's going to spawn on top of the house. He's probably going to get Griff, because Griff is playing really loose outside, really aggressive. And he is going to get Griff. Doesn't turn in time to get Atma. He gets shot. First rock, second rock, way too high. Hits the top of the house. They're going to go inside the house here. Defend from those rocks. And they're going to probably pop any Molotovs in front of the door. They fear that the tank is going to be rushing in to keep them at bay. I'm not sure exactly how many Molotovs they have. I know they have at least 3. I'm trying to take a look at their the players' hips here when they go back to the player's point of view. 1 Molotov comes out. I'm not sure if that was a little bit premature, because there's nothing really going on here, but 2 of the players taking damage. They have to go outside. Probably a bad toss there. Boomer's going back on top of the house again. He's probably going to get Griff again because Griff is way out there. Boomer's getting ready to spawn. He waits for that smoker to spawn just to get that sound distraction. That's what he needs just to get the vomit off. Gets Griff again, but he misses Admiral again. That's kind of weird. But I guess we'll have to live with it. Second pipe going out, or second Molotov going out, rather, to keep the tank at bay and kill the horde coming from that direction. Very good job. Well, maybe the pipe bomb, or Molotov rather, missed the path a little bit. The zombies coming in. Boomer goes in, gets shot, hits 2 more people, or explodes on 2 more people. As you know, exploding on more people after the fact doesn't actually spawn more zombies. It just splits the existing zombies into who they're going to attack. So the reason he probably died there is so he can respawn as a Boomer, so he's not sitting on top of the house, liable to get picked up there. Tank is still tossing rocks from probably the perfect distance of where he's not losing rage meter, and he's not taking much damage. 6 finally damage bounce on Griff. Another hunter goes in. Paper this time, point of view. Gets Griff again. Griff taking a beating. He's been boomed on multiple times. Pounced. He is the team leader, so they are probably following orders from him and following his lead. Looks like Griff rushes the tank a little bit to push him back. And get out of my territory. Comes with the Molotov in hand to push the tank back a little bit. Going back inside once again. I believe they had 3 Molotovs. Maybe they had 4. 4 would probably be a little bit too much. I know they've thrown 2 so far. And I see one on Bill's hip. And I believe I just saw one on Francis's hip. So that makes 4 Molotovs. Pretty staggering, pretty generous from the AI director against the tank right here. The tank is probably going to lose control to the second player. And once that probably happens, the Boomer will probably drop in the front door or drop in the window, try to get the vomit on. At least 2 survivors, and the tank will just rush in. Hopefully keep them confined in that small space. Try to get the end cap. Still has 2 Molotovs to watch out for. And exactly what the Boomer does, he gets one person. He can drop another Molotov in front of the house to keep the kill the horde off, keep the tank at bay temporarily. They're down to 1 more Molotov. If they didn't have any Molotovs at this point, the tank would have probably went in already, but there's not much he can do against 4 Molotovs. That's a slow play. So they are losing control to Caper. Caper's the team leader of vVv Gaming. He's a very competent player. Very good team when they were DTP, and still a very good team. Let's get the tank goes on top of the rock there. Probably one of the best vantage points for not getting set on fire from a distance, as it elevates you just enough so if a Molotov gets thrown on the ground there, the fire will not be able to reach you. It's a very nice spot. He's probably just waiting for everyone to get coordinated. He's losing control. He's at about 70% for the rage meter, so he's probably going to have that Boomer get on top of the roof again, jump down, get the vomit. That's what he's doing. Finally goes in. He gets shot though. Rage meter's at 50%. Smoke gets pulled. Hunter bounces someone. He can't afford to wait any longer. He's going in. They're not paying attention. Pay attention to Hunter. Molotov in hand. He gets the first hit. Gets the first hit. Oh, can he get him? Oh, he misses the hit by an inch. Molotov goes up. Look at his health spiking while he's standing in that fire, losing massive health. Bill's in red. 2 players down. 3 players down. 1 player left. Tank it. About 70% health. He's in green. He's going to juke around the car. Tank's not going to be able to catch this guy. All he has to do is stay alive. 10 seconds. Goes for the rock. Swiftly goes inside. Very nice move. Tank is going down. What's the only chance they have now is to get that smoker in there, distract picking him up. Bob looks like he goes in the bathroom. Smoker is not going to be able to get that pull. Probably too tight of an angle. Very wise going inside that bathroom there to pick him up. A bit of FPS lag here. Sorry about that, guys. Boomer spawns top of the house. He gets Griff, who's again still taking a beating. Oh, gets pulled from behind. Nice pressure ride bombing on the down person that forces him to. So at first kill all the zombies so the down player doesn't die. And massive SPF drops here. Not really sure why. Could be the smoke, could be the horde. Doesn't make too much of sense. Might have to edit this part out. Very bad lag here. I do apologize for this. Looks like it equalized here. 3 players in red. Still picking one up. Hunter's going to go in it. Claw Griff is not going to be able to get picked up temporarily. It's going to last 2 massive SPF drops. Nothing really even on the screen. I'm not sure what's going on here with my video card.
Excellent.
Ooh, apologize for that again. It seems like we can't get a VOD here without some sort of technical difficulty. Whether it's audio unsyncing or lag. I would honestly rather it be the lag than the unsyncing, as the video lag can be re-recorded, and once the audio unsyncing is done, there's no real way for me to fix it as it's a final file. Okay, looks like they made it out with, I think, at least 1 medkit left. I know Silent must have his, as he wasn't in-capped. There aren't going to be any more medkits throughout the level. They may find some